Okay, so for example 2, we have this table here. And so we need to find, first we need to find the vertex coordinate and the parameter. So the vertex coordinate, remember we have mirrored y values. So like for example, -1 and -1, 2 and 2. And as we can see, the point that's in the middle of those mirrored values is 1, -4. And that's of course going to be our vertex, is 1, -4. Now to find the a parameter, I'll switch to here. So see how for my y values, I go +2, +2. And so that's going to be my denominator. And then for my x values, see how I go +3 and then +3, right? And so that's going to be my numerator. So my a parameter is 3/2. So then for my equation, I can put it together, and y is equal to 3/2. That's my a parameter times the absolute value of x minus 1. That minus 1 comes from my vertex. And then, minus 4, that comes from the y value of my vertex. Right. Now for the next part, I'll switch to purple. So for the y-intercept, I can't just like look at the table and tell what my y-intercept is. So what I can do is I can plug 0 into x. And so y is equal to 3/2 times the absolute value of x minus 1 minus 4. And we put the 0 into x. So that is y is equal to 3/2 times the absolute value of 0 minus 1 minus 4, which that just becomes negative, right? 0 minus 1 is just -1, which that's equal to 3/2 times 1 minus 4, because the absolute value of 1 turns it positive, which is just 3/2 minus 4/1. And then that becomes 8/2. And that's equal to -5/2. So our y, and that's our y value. So y. So it is 0, -5/2. Like that. Now, same thing, we need to find our x coordinates. And so for this, I'll do... let's see here. Do this kind of this color. So once again, y equals 3/2 times the absolute value of x minus 1 minus 4. That y we replace with 0. And so then add 4, 4 is equal to 3/2, absolute value of x minus 1. Now, when we have 3/2, we can multiply by the reciprocal, so that's 2/3. And so I get 8/3, 2 times, right? 2 times 4 is 8, 3 times 1 is 3, 8/3. And then when I multiply by the reciprocal, the 2's cancel and the 3's cancel, and I'm left with the absolute value of x minus 1. Let's see how much space. And so then we can just split into 2, and I get 8/3 is equal to x minus 1, and 8/3 is equal to -x plus 1. So this is just plus 1, 8/3 plus, and that's 3/3 is equal to x. And so that's 11/3 is equal to x. And here we get -1, so that's 8/3 minus 3/3 is equal to -x. And that is 5/3 is equal to -x, which means x is equal to -5/3. And so these are my two values. X is equal to 11/3 or -5/3. So then I would just write that as 11/3, 0, and -5/3, 0. Like that. Now for domain and range, I'll just do these and, I don't know, back to red. Domain is always negative infinity to infinity. Range, in this case, my vertex is 1, -4, and it's going up, right? So we know that it's a positive value because the a parameter is positive, so it's opening up. So that -4, we also just look at our y values and see -4 is the smallest, and then our y values keep going up from there. So I would say -4 is my minimum value, and we include it, and then it goes up to infinity like that.